Today we will look at a very old game, namely Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, released in 2017. When it became available to everyone, I remember that it was said that this game was a masterpiece of visual quality. In 2017, I didn't have the opportunity to play it, and I wasn't particularly keen on single-player games. After 7 years, I decided to play it, but still it was a hard decision because I understood that the game was old, and it's not a fact that after 7 years, it was not outdated. This is a large amount of time, and usually style and taste changes over the years. And in modern games, we can see more improved graphics, better special effects, and new interesting ideas. But after seeing the first scenes of the game, I was left with my mouth open. I understood what people were talking about a long time ago. The game's graphics were at the level of 2024. The characters looked better than in some current games. In this game, the character looks like a real person in life. This version of the game is not some kind of remake, but a real original, which clearly indicates that the creators of this game gave their best possible. So what exactly is the game about? Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice is a game that follows the journey of Senua, a Celtic warrior who suffers from psychosis and believes that her lover's soul is trapped in the Norse underworld. She travels through various realms of myth and madness, facing enemies and puzzles, while being haunted by voices and visions. The game is a metaphor for Senua's struggle with her mental illness and her quest to overcome her grief and guilt. There are no scary monsters, no jump scares, none of the traditional horror fare. Instead, it taps into something infinitely more terrifying, human psychology. And it is wildly successful. The game is divided into 2 types of gameplay: exploration and combat. In exploration, Senua can interact with her surroundings, solve puzzles, and listen to stories told by a former slave named Druth, who taught her about Norse mythology. In combat, Senua fights against various enemies using a sword, an axe, or her bare hands. The game also features a permadeath mechanic where dying too many times causes Senua to lose her progress and start over. The game is praised for its story, its portrayal of psychosis, and its performance capture technology, which creates realistic facial animations for the characters. The game also won several awards, including the British Academy Games Awards for Artistic Achievement, Audio Achievement, and performer Melina Juergens, who played Senua. So feel free to try the game if you haven't tried it yet. The game itself is not long. It will waste your 10 hours of free time, but it's worth it because the game has elements that I think you haven't seen anywhere else. I was also very pleased with the combat part of the game. Here you can carry out several attacks on your enemies and also parry the attacks of your opponents. Parrying, in my opinion, is the most powerful and interesting part in combat games and should be present in every game. The only thing I didn't like was that this game didn't have any hints on where to go after killing a boss. Keep in mind that you'll often have to go backwards instead of forwards, where you've already been before. By the way, yes, there are bosses, and this is also one of my favorite aspects of the game. Overall, the game should not be overlooked, even in 2024. The game will give you many unforgettable sensations and delight with its atmosphere, sound effects, and combat component. Feel free to step on the path of fresh sensations, and I wish you a pleasant evening. Good luck to everyone. Bye-bye. Today we have also one Steam key available. If you will answer right in the comment section, then you will receive a key for a game, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. The question is, in what year was released? The game Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.